Hello and welcome for the first time this season on this most anticipated of days in England and beyond. It's the day English football is back, football at its most exciting, most intriguing, its most unmissable. It is the game of margins, the game of thrills. It is the league we all want to see. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So here is the big moment, and with us for it again, Jim Begley.
Well, the world's most followed league, Peter, certainly the wealthiest, and while I would predict another almighty tug-of-war between the giants of Manchester, London and Liverpool, it would be nice to see another romantic story as we did roughly a decade back.
And already we're underway here. A new adventure, but the same old objectives. That has been cut short. Now it's Iniesta, Neymar. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Okay, interesting. Neymar. Sonkrasin. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Sonkrasin. Rice, Saka, now Timber, Saka, and he's been caught on it here, Havertz. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. No way through. Nice bit of trickery, and here's Havertz. Played out towards the right wing. Akanji. Caicedo. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Havertz. Odegaard. Over to the left. Martinelli. Akanji makes the interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Timber. Now it's Odegaard. And it's Iniesta. Played over towards the opposite flank. Messi. And Caicedo. Messi. And it's Neymar. And he's in on goal! Messi! Deftly away. It's a good foot in there. Neymar plays it in. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Martinelli. And he's intervened well there. Sonkrasin. Havertz. Now Dani Vivian. And that is out of play. Saliba, Rice, Martinelli, Rice, to Martinelli. It's a pretty loose pass. Caicedo. Messi is herring after that one. Saliba, and back to the keeper they go. Gabriel. Partey. Saka. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Iniesta. And here's Havertz. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Has a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Neymar. Partey. Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. Partey. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Here's a man in form. Danny Vivian. Caicedo. And there is the half-time whistle. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Go in the second half?
Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. I think they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're underway again.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Rice. Havertz. Fiddles it through. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Good effort from distance. Oh, just over.
Caicedo nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Lewis Skelly. To Martinelli. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Saka. Odegaard. The pass has gone astray. Partey. Timber. Saliba.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Manchester United have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
Decent progress down the left. Has a look and has a go. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Lewis Skelly. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Timber.
The attendance for this
No
match
breakthrough
was
and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Iniesta. Coming on to replace him is number 19,
Partey.
Alvaro
Caicedo
Morata.
does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Morata. He's got away. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli. Odegaard. And Caicedo.
That's going in strongly.
Danny Vivian with a definite foul there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Safi Salih. Number 4, Chanatip.
Odegaard.
Coming on the field. Number
And
15,
here's Havertz.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Number
Havertz
21,
had a really good go at
Batshuayi.
breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Morata win. It's Morata! Sticks it away! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And that's it. That was always inevitable. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, it's
Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
that's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
Couple of changes then in
Neymar.
quick succession.
Coming on the field is number 8, Kubo.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
And here's Morata! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Martinelli. Oh, that's fabulous.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that's another good win of the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Partey. Timber. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ødegaard. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Manchester United close now to seeing this one. He's got a side of goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And they've got rid. Saka.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Raya gets it away. Now it's Morata.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter...
And Messi! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Rice. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. That is a very, very tidy start. Reason for great satisfaction, great optimism ahead of what we are sure will be a very competitive season. Morata claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I think it's a good note to start the season from which we saw a lot of positives from an individual and team perspective. So roll on with the rest of the season. They've got impetus.
Please put your hands together,
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.